And Rose, as this plays out, we also understand the EU executive is very close to making a decision on whether or not it will declare candidacy status for Ukraine to join the EU. What do you see as the pathway there? What are the roadblocks that could be in place for Ukraine's membership? And how ultimately do you see that playing out with regards to timing? It seems like it could be a very long process indeed.
Have the same set of concerns that NATO has had about early membership for Ukraine, and those are related not only to its national governance system, whether it has proper government systems in place and oversight, civilian oversight of the military, for example, was a big issue for NATO, but also the endemic corruption that existed in Ukraine prior to this war. I do believe now that there will be a real sense in the European Union that they will do everything they can to extend a hand to Ukraine and start the membership process. They have already had in place an association agreement with Ukraine since 2014. That's what started this whole crisis in the first place. It was nothing to do with NATO, ironically, but it had to do with the desire of Ukraine to have a strong relationship and association agreement with the EU. So I do think that, frankly, the relationship between the EU and Kyiv has been well established at this point, and I hope it can be used as the backdrop for an early offer to start the membership process. That could, I think, really be an impetus, perhaps, for Ukraine to go to the negotiating table. But we will have to see. And of course, the EU's got to decide about its own standards. They are different from NATO's and much wider ranging, having to do with a lot of economic issues as well, where corruption is the big problem.